How are travel trailers built? There are different ways to build it. Different manufacturers build for specific reasons. Weekend campers versus full-time campers. We use a lot of the same processes that we have been doing for well over 50 years. We've adapted some with some of the technology, but when you do adapt and you do some things new, you find out the old way was a little bit better, so sometimes we go back to the old way. So what we do here is, if it's a lightweight travel trailer, we do a laminated floor. This is not a lightweight travel trailer. This is more for full-timers, campground customers. So what we do is, the way a residential house is built, we do a wooden floor. My trusses are wooden trusses. Why aren't they anything different? Well, longevity. When we run a screw into the wood and we have a corner, we're running a screw in there, we want to make sure over time it doesn't wiggle around, move, squeak, squeal while you're transporting it. Sometimes customers will drive 15, 20,000 miles in a year's time. So you have to make sure it's going to hold up the rigors to the road. So that's kind of why our processes are very similar. So what we do is, our trusses are built very similar to a residential house. They're 16-inch on truss ceilings. So we have basically a 5-inch truss, and then it tapers to 3 on the corners, so I can put my ducting, my ACs, my insulation, all that kind of stuff in there too. The floors are going to be 11-inch on center. They're wood trusses that run the long ways of the coach. Again, I have my heat duct that runs through the main floor. My main water lines run right there. That way, if you're in Canada, you're full-timing, it's cold up there, as long as your furnace is running, it's going to keep your plumbing from freezing up. On top of that, your entire floor has all your insulation. Everything is insulated. There isn't anything in any of our campers that's not insulated. And a lot of times we double up on insulation. Our walls are a laminated wall, but the difference is, you got 3 types of walls. You have a hung wall, you have a pinch roll wall, and then you have a vacuum bonded wall. We do a vacuum bonded wall because we have the equipment to do a vacuum bonded wall. And why do we do it? It is a more strenuous process, but what we find is it's a lot less chance of delamination versus the other 2 systems that are out there. So that's why we do that. And typically, again, the processes that we do, we try to do the absolute best process across the board.